Hi, welcome to another video. We're going to be playing Tiny Glade again. This one is my winter map, so what I want to do is just walk through some of the things I've done on here. So this one's kind of whimsy. I mean, they're all very whimsy, but this one especially I've done like a tall market. I've done like a separate little village at the bottom, and they're all igloos. The thing with their steps, they're so steep, and there's no other way to make them not so steep. But here's my little village on top of the mountain. So this market is way different from my indoor market in the last one, but still cute, still cute. So we'll just have a little walk around here. This tiny door. Big cabin. I just love the lighting on this game and the little random birds that spawn in. So cute. This is basically like a medieval version of the Quickie Mart. Little castle. So we'll just walk down to the little village at the bottom. Again, they're all igloos, or well, they're supposed to look like igloos, but you guys let me know if they actually look like what they're supposed to. And then we'll get into some of the bits that I've done, and I'll sort of break it down on how I've done it. The lake, completely useless because it is frozen. I do love the graphics of the ice though, it's really realistic. So here's my boat and dock. So these are all fencing. I'll link in the description the YouTuber that I actually got the idea for that from. So it's not exactly how she's done it, but pretty much. So I'll give her some credit. Little boat houses. It's like a little fishing spot. The igloos. And I say that very lightly. So that's another fishing house. I'll change the camera mode in a minute so you can see properly. This is like the town center, town hall church. And then my little fawn house. You've got have a farm. Oh, hello, sheep. You've got get the sheep. And then I've done like a gate with an open door. Because I don't like the look of just like the open gate. Cute little hay bales. And that's just the start again. So we'll go through this little bit to do this little fishing spot again. Okay, so now we're in this view. We'll take a look at one of the fishing houses. We have another boat in a little sort of bay bit. Just turn up that brightness so you can actually see. The winter one is very dark. I think it's light for only a small amount of time. So basically these individual pieces are fencing. And it's just been free-formed into like a boat shape, raised on top of this. So the path tool to basically make the entrances to the gate. So to make them bigger, otherwise you don't get the slats on top. And then they just look like normal fences, and you can't really do anything with them, so make sure that you use the path tool underneath wherever you're building. Yeah, so each individual one is an individual slat. And let's find our second boat. There is with the dock. So this is each individual slat again with the path tool underneath again. And then I've just added an extra bit there to sort of bring it all together. And then we've got the square house tool, and square house tool, and I've just sort of made that one the steps. And then raised it so it looks like a dock. And then also put some normal fencing underneath. My igloos, again, they're just like a round house, and then a round house at the front. They're super simple, but another little boathouse. So this little tower here, I've just put a square tool, and then sort of made it like a wraparound. And then the tower here, it's just a round block. The round block, so I've just made this smaller. And then put a little lantern underneath. Gives a nice effect. And this is like the weird ball thing. I don't know what possessed me to do this. I thought it was a good idea at the time. Don't really have any practical use for this ball, but it's there. And these windows, I love those windows. So this here, it's literally just the wall. And then a square house. So the square house, and then, as I said in the last video, is like that shelf. So they are practical. As you can obviously put stuff on it. Make sure you do the path tools underneath as well to give you those arches. So here's how I've done the cabin. I've basically just put the raise tool, the ground tool, done that all the way up, and a few different sections. So these are all individual sections. And then I've just got the water tool and put it in. So this is what it looks like without the water. And you just sort of move and manipulate until you can get it looking how you want. And then build around it. Like the bridge, they are a bit tricky, to be honest. So to get it without the legs, you have to have it quite close to each of the edges. But then you get like this weird little gap. So I've put this raised bit here so I can sort of match it up to the other side. And it looks seamless enough, I think. Oh yeah, and then there's also, I've done like a little bridge slash house thing here. Again, that felt right in the moment. I don't think there's anything else on here, to be honest, that I can... Also, does anyone know, like, an easy way of getting more items? So I know obviously you can, copy an item, but this is basically just how I generate items, is I just click on Windows. But if there's any other way that you can generate items, please let me know. Because it's tedious trying to get items and the items that you want. But we'll just go around, have another little look at everything. If you want specific tutorials on how I've done certain things, let me know. But that is pretty much it. I love those little boats. And I will link the YouTuber in the description, because they're so cute. What I'm actually going to do is just make this darker, like the other side, just to give the seat on the boat and the rest of the boat some definition. Because with the winter one, everything is covered in snow, so everything's white. I think that looks a bit better. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.